Welcome back, guys. Out here on the homestead with the Mossberg Shockwave again. We've got some animal control, wildlife control ammunition from Lightfield. 2 rubber balls traveling roughly 900 feet per second out of a Mossberg 20 gauge. I don't know if this 900 feet per second is out of the 14-inch barrel or an 18-inch barrel or a 22-inch barrel. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some of these through the little Mossberg, through the chronograph, see what they're traveling, and then I've got a piece of cardboard. I'm going to see not only how accurate they are, but will they puncture the cardboard at a given distance. If it punctures the cardboard at maybe 5 yards, we'll start scooting it back and see at what point they stop getting through the cardboard. All right, first shot is over the chronograph at roughly 3 yards. 822. Let's do one more to verify. Again, second shot, 3 yards. 868, so it's close. It's close to the advertised velocity of 900. Not bad. No recoil on those, by the way. No recoil at all. Next, we got a 10-yard shot. Let's see how accurate these guys are. Aiming center black dot. All right. I didn't do too bad for the height of the sight over the bore. That's perfectly acceptable, and it blew right through that cardboard. So I think what we're going to do now, that was 10 yards. I think we're going to back it off to 20 and see what where the impact is at 20 yards, and also see if it goes through the cardboard at 20 yards. All right, target's backed off to 20 yards. Let's take a shot. Again, aiming right at the black circle. Go see what happened. Well, I couldn't see what happened when I took the shot, but as you can see, I see a couple dents down here. That may have been the wad. I'm uncertain. I think I'm going to take another shot. Maybe this time I'll aim at the top. If they're falling off that fast, they're really light, so they could be. We'll see what happens. 20 yards is not a uncommon distance to shoot to keep an animal away, and if it's hitting that low, the 14-inch barrel might not be a good barrel for it. We'll see what happens. Second shot, 20 yards, aiming roughly a foot or so above the black dot. Well, that was an interesting result, because now, at where I was aiming, I see a hole. So what is going on here? I think we're going to have to do a third round, aiming back at the black circle, because that's about where I was aiming, and there's a hole. All right, third shot, aiming back at the black dot, 20 yards. It's an interesting result. So this is obviously a new one from that third shot, and I believe that one is interesting. Maybe we'll move back to 30 yards and see what happens. I'm also going to mark those holes so I know what's what. Still punched right through that cardboard. All right, back to 30 yards. Going to do the same point of aim, black dot, center. We'll see what happens. I can see on the camera, I don't see any impacts. do another one. Same point of aim. Black dot, 30 yards. Let's go down and take a look at it. You see that 2 shots. There is nothing, there's no new impacts on this paper, cardboard. So 30 yards, kind of your limit. Plus we had that anomaly at 20 yards. I feel like I should take a couple more shots at this to see what's what. I don't see any impacts at all. 30 yards, 20 gauge, wildlife control ammo. Should it be able to hit the target? I think it should be able to hit the target at 30 yards. The idea for this ammo is you don't want to hurt the animal. You want the animal to go away. You would have this in your gun when you're going to a location where you're likely to run into animals, but you don't want to hurt the animal. You got your family with you. You want the animal to just leave you alone. So you shoot one of these into its rear end, and it hurts it, but it doesn't draw blood. And the animal would leave and be scared to come back. But 30 yards out of a 20 gauge, do you think it should be able to hit the target? Have to look at the camera footage, but it may be just missing the target. But you can see the spread at 20 yards wasn't that bad. We did have that anomaly. I aimed here and hit here. I aimed here and hit here. But when I aimed here the first time, I don't know if these were the impacts down here. I think those were the impacts, but I see what looks to be a wad impact. So either the ammo's very inconsistent, or the round is just really lightweight and it's not meant to go past 10, 15 yards. I wouldn't want to wait that long for the animal to get that close. Let me take a couple more shots at 30 yards and we'll see if we can get them to hit. I'm interested to see, is it have enough energy to go through the cardboard at that distance? We'll see. All right, 2 shots. 2 more shots, 30 yards, aiming black circle. We'll see what we get. So 2 more shots at 30 yards, and I see 3 impacts. 1, 2, and 3. And of course they went right through the paper. The interesting thing is that I was aiming here and it still hit here. But what happened to the first 2 shots I took? Because I was aiming here as well. So the ammo's that inconsistent. You guys will probably be able to see the footage before me, but I don't know if this and this were together, or this and this were together, or this and this were together. But that's an interesting result. I'm going to fill up the 1-gallon water jug and set it on a stump here and see what kind of energy that little round has on a 1-gallon jug. Stay tuned. Milk jug sitting about 12 yards out. Let's put this last round on it. Hopefully I can hit it. Let's see what happens. Hit it. Let's go inspect. That is cool. Both the balls went in and stopped. rubber ball. Really hard. I'd say almost more plastic than rubber. That's cool.